Donna J. Jodhan presents Dining with Donna, a weekly podcast where Donna shares a delicious recipe with you, gives you a bonus recipe, and ends off her podcast with time-saving tips for your kitchen. Her recipes are easy to follow, easy to put together, and most yummy and delicious for family and friends. Donna's recipes are favorites for everyone. They are tried and approved, and she guarantees you'll be able to make them your favorite. It's time to cook and bake, and Donna is waiting to show you how.
Hello, and I'm Donna J. Jodhan, your host for the Dining with Donna weekly podcast, month of May, week 3. My goodness, May is simply moving along, and we have to keep up with the times. So, I want to start by thanking everyone for continuing to join me with my podcasts or on my podcasts, my weekly podcasts every week. Thank you for your thoughts, your suggestions, your comments, your feedback, okay? And it is only through you and with you that we could continue to do this. And thank you to my little brother in Montreal, Michael, I hope you're practicing some of my recipes because I'm going to pay you a visit one of these days and I am going to put you to the test. Hello to your wonderful wife, Heather. So, what did we do last week? We had a bit of a technology tiff, or I had a bit of a tiff with technology. I could not bring up the bonus recipe for last week, and I'm promising to give it to you for this week. All right? Please keep your emails coming to me at either donnajodhan@gmail.com or to me at askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com. Okay? Put in the subject line what you would like from me. No, first you put in the subject line the month and the week. So you're going to put May 2025 and you're going to put week 3 for this week. Or I can go way back to last year or the year before. Just put in the subject line the month and the week. And if you like, in the body of the email, you could put what you're looking for. Your show notes, main recipe, bonus recipe, tips, or you're looking for the hidden recipe treasure. Okay, so show notes is first, main recipe, then your bonus recipe, then your tips or your hidden recipe. So you have 5 things to choose from, or you want everything. No problem with that. So for last week, here's what we covered, okay? Baked sweet potatoes was the vegetable of the week, and just keep in mind what the category for this month is. It's from the low-fat cookbook, and it's vegetables, okay? So last week we had baked sweet potatoes, and for the bonus recipe, which I'm going to give you this week, because I couldn't give you last week because technology and I had a fight, it is a salad, spicy Thai papaya salad. I'm going to give you, that's the first thing I'm going to give you this week. The tips for last week were removing fruit stains and removing rust stains. And the hidden recipe treasure, which you're going to have to write to me to get, was Angie's Perfect Peppermint Patties. Angie's Perfect Peppermint Patties. Okay? All right. Now, we are going to go to what I will cover for this week. And for this week, we are going to cover the following. So, for the main recipe, candied acorn squash. Candied acorn squash. Acorn squash is the main recipe. That is a lovely recipe. Okay? And the bonus recipe is pomegranate honey, okay, yogurt, and I'm taking my time to read this because I want to make sure I get it for you, okay, pomegranate, honey, yogurt, that's a panna, I'm going to spell that for you. P-A-N-N-A. Okay? I think you will enjoy this. Okay. So that's your hidden recipe treasure for this week. Okay? And, sorry. The tips is all about dealing with scorched whites and musty towels. Okay? So you got your bonus recipe, your tips, and your hidden treasure. I'm going to tell you what it is at the end of this podcast. You got to wait for that now, folks. Okay? All right. Let us nip over to the bonus recipe from last week. Okay? Little change in arranging how things are done. Okay? All right. Here is the salad from last week because technology and I had a fight. Okay. Spicy Thai papaya salad. And folks, don't worry about not being able to write all of this down while you're listening to me. What you got to do? Send me an email to donnajodhan@gmail.com or to askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com. Put in the subject line what month and what week. So May 2025, week 3, and just put in the body of the email what you're looking for. Your show notes, your main recipe, your bonus recipe, your tips, or your hidden recipe treasure. Am I giving you everything? Show notes, main recipe, bonus recipe, tips, or hidden recipe treasure. I normally do not give you the hidden recipe treasure in the podcast itself. Just write to me and I'll give it to you. All right. So, are we ready to come into our kitchen? Nice, warm, and cozy kitchen. Okay. Where we're going to relax, regurgitate, refresh, renew, everything. We can do it on our own. We could do it with family and friends. We could do it any night of the week or even during the day on a weekend. Well, you could do it during the week as well. It's all up to you. All right? Cooking is what makes the world go round. Okay, I truly believe in that. Make your own recipes, create your own recipes, change someone else's recipes, or you can just follow someone else's recipes. Anything you want. So now we're in our kitchen. And here is the bonus recipe from last week that I promised you. Okay? Spicy Thai papaya salad. Here's what you need. The ingredients are 1 green papaya, and you got to peel it and shred it. 2 to 3 garlic cloves, 2 Thai bird chili peppers, okay? You could adjust that if you don't like too much hot in it or heat. 1/2 tablespoon of dried shrimp, and this is optional, okay? 1/4 cup of roasted peanuts. I love peanuts. 1/2 cup of cherry tomatoes. Cut them in half, okay? 1/4 cup of green beans, and you gotta cut them up, okay? And you gotta cut them into 2-inch pieces, okay? That's what you do with your green beans. 2 tablespoons of lime juice, 1/2 tablespoon of fish sauce, and 1/2 tablespoon of palm sugar, or you can have brown sugar, okay? 1 tablespoon of tamarind paste, and this is also optional, okay? All right, here we go. Here are the instructions. Okay. Prepare the papaya. It's a green papaya. Use a julienne implement to do it with, okay? Peel it, okay? And you need a peeler or box grater with large holes. So you need a julienne gadget, and you need a grater, a box grater with large holes, okay? All right. And now you need to make the dressing. Use a mortar and pestle to pound the garlic, okay? You crush, and your Thai bird your bird chilies, sorry, crush it really well, okay, and mix it well with the papaya, okay. Then you add the dried shrimp, okay, and lightly crushed, okay. So stir in your dried shrimp, lightly crushed, and then you stir in your sugar, okay, and your sugar, your lime juice, and your fish sauce, okay. You mix it in very well until the sugar dissolves, and add your veggies. Lightly bruise the green beans, okay, and lightly bruise them in with a mortar and pestle, okay, and add them along with the cherry tomatoes to your present mixture, okay. And now for your dressing, you gently crush the 2 peppers together, okay, yeah, and there you have your dressing, okay, and that's your Thai papaya salad for this week, okay, for last week I should say. All right, now we're going to move on to week 3. We've gotten rid of the bonus recipe, okay, and for week 3, here is your main recipe: candied acorn squash. All right, And as I say every week to you, make sure you gather your implements together to one side of the counter, and then you gather your ingredients to the other side of the counter. This saves in a lot of time, a lot of stress, and you're well organized and on your way. Here are the implements, okay? Measuring spoons, 1 knife for cutting, 1 baking dish, and my favorite, paper towels. Paper towels are a great standby in your kitchen to help you deal with unexpected spills, and you have to clean up things. You clean the tops of jars and bottles and boxes, okay? So paper towels. Now for your ingredients, okay? 2 acorn squash, 4 tablespoons of light maple syrup, 2 teaspoons of low-fat margarine, 2 teaspoons of low-fat margarine, 1/4 teaspoon of all ground spice, right? And now you're ready to make. Cut your squash in half and remove the seeds and stringy parts. Place your squash sides up in your baking dish. Put 1 tablespoon of your syrup and 1/2 teaspoon of margarine in each half. So let me say that again. 1 tablespoon syrup and 1/2 teaspoon of your margarine in each half. All right? Okay. Sprinkle this with allspice and you cover and bake at 375 degrees, okay, for 35 minutes. This makes 8 servings. Nice and easy to make. A very nice vegetable dish for the family at dinner time. I think so. All right. And people ask me, well, how do you go about choosing your recipes? I choose them carefully. I choose easy to make recipes, easy to make, flavorful, which I think the family loves. And I get recommendations from lots of people telling me that their family likes the recipes, so that's why they pass them on to me. This one I have tried once, and it went over really well at a small dinner party. So try it, okay? All right. So for the bonus recipe for this week, here we go. All right. Okay. Pomegranate honey yogurt panada. Okay, here we go again. Pomegranate honey yogurt panada. And here we go. All right. This makes 8 servings. 2.5 teaspoons of unflavored gelatin. 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. 3/4 cups of sugar. Okay. All right, here we go. 1 1/3 cups of cream. 2 1/4 cups of plain yogurt. 3/4 cups of pomegranate juice. I like pomegranate. 1 tablespoon of honey. 1/2 tablespoon of vanilla seed and make sure it's scraped. Okay? And your pomegranate seeds. Okay? Okay? All right. In your pan, okay, stir your gelatin and your lemon juice until your gelatin dissolves. So you stir your gelatin and your lemon juice in a pan until your gelatin dissolves completely. Okay? And you let it stand for 15 minutes, then you stir in your sugar and your cream. And you garnish this with your pomegranate seeds. Okay? And this should do it for you. A lovely bonus salad. Okay? Bonus recipe, I should say. Sounds good? I think it does. All right, let's now go to the tips. And here are the notes or the tips for this week. Okay? Scorched whites. You sponge your scorched whites with a piece of cotton which you have soaked in peroxide. If you have deeper scorches, here's what you do. You can you dampen your fabric with water and leave it in the sun to dry. Okay? Lay it in the sun to dry. You know, like scorched stains on linens could sometimes be very deep. Now what you do is you lay it in the sun for a while. Okay? Next tip is, how do you deal with musty towels? Add 3 tablespoons of baking soda to every quart of water. Okay? Make sure that the water is boiling. And that's all you do. All right. So I've given you the main recipe, the bonus recipe, and the tips. Okay? And here are the I'm going to summarize what I've given you for today. Okay? All right. I've given you the candied acorn squash. And the bonus recipe was pomegranate honey yogurt panada. Okay? And the tips, dealing with scorched whites and dealing with musty towels. And the hidden recipe treasure is old-fashioned apple dumplings. If you want to receive any of these for this week, you can write to me at donnajodhan@gmail.com or ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com. Put in the subject line the month and the week. So May 2025, week 3. You could go back to any month for that matter, even as far as last year or the year before. All right? And put in the body of the email what you're looking for. Your show notes, your main recipe, your bonus recipe, your tips, or your hidden recipe treasure. That's it for me for this week, folks. I hope you had a good day. Wish you a great rest of the day, great rest of the week, and we will see you next week. Stay safe and stay well. Bye for now.
That's it for this week. Donna hopes that you enjoyed her recipes and that you will take a few minutes to try them out. Stay safe and stay well. Send your thoughts and feedback to Donna at AskDonna on linelife@gmail.com.